This episode of The Horror Show is brought to you by Daniel Reineman, Riley Lamb, and The Martian Next Door. That's it. So thank you guys so much for your donations. They donated over at patreon.com /I Hate Horror. And big announcement, all of our merchandise is now up. New hats, new Mangle Expert hats, new shirts. So go check that out, store.ihatehorror.com. The pre-order will only be till September 14th. So get those orders in. And we'll only have a limited quantity after that. So we'll see what we do. See how many we have extra, but we'll post those up a little later after everyone gets their pre-order. So go check that out. And up next is Killjoy.
Paying attention in class. I was thinking about the adventures of Ash, about the misfortune of sitting kids at Crystal Lake. Became addicted straight away with the initial tape. God bless Betamax. VHS, holy like Amanda Kruger. I was introduced to genre flicks by Toby Hooper. I started craving more just like Larry the Looter. I collected VHS without commentary or bloopers. Store computers, magazines, a bunch of stores. Spent my money on movies and begged my mom for more. I'd watch the boys kill those astro bastards 5 times a day or even more. I loved the gore. Lionel and Paquita combined their lonely hearts. I was hellbound, Cenobites tore my soul apart. I've seen them all, from Dracula to Vertigo. Listen up, welcome to The Horror Show with Sean and Joe.
Hello everybody and welcome to The Horror Show. Show that dissects, mutilates, dismembers, and butchers all of your favorite and not so favorite horror movies and other horror related events. I'm Sean.
I'm Joe.
Hey Joe.
What's going on?
Nothing. How are you? So you have officially announced a new addition to the fam.
A new boog.
A new boog.
New baby boog.
A new boog walking this earth. Somebody asked, I think it was on my solo show, but I didn't get to it, like what the backstory of a boognish was. And I wish it was more interesting than just like being a fan of Ween.
Yeah, that's it.
Because like I didn't even, I mean, I was not a fan of Ween, so I didn't even know like that was a thing when you had that name. So I was like, oh, that's a creepy, weird ass name. But Paul had the name Bujaga. So I don't know. I just thought you guys were fucking out there. But
I don't know why Paul's Bujaga. I feel like I should know that.
And dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
It's probably Swahili for asshole.
Dude, that's what I was about to say. It's like it's gotta be something terrible that we can't discuss on the show. And he'll say it so matter-of-factly too. he'll drop it one day in public and we'll be like, oh my God, Paul, are you serious? And he'll be like, what? like our first ever live. Oh my God. That was so bad. So fucking bad.
That was the loudest opening of a can I've ever heard. Pierced my ears. So we're recording remotely. And, since I have a pregnant wife and a 1-year-old, it's soon to be 1-year-old that's running around now. So it's easier, but I don't like not being in person.
Oh, I think it is lovely.
Dude.
No offense to you. It's so nice to just like do this in my underwear and then just like go to the couch.
No doubt. I'm so completely relaxed. It feels weird, and like I said, I have to have earphones in, and you opening that can right now literally like pierced my eardrum.
I don't know why. I guess I don't know why I was so far away from the phone.
Yeah, fucking nightmare.
Well, I won't do it anymore. We have a film up today. Ooh,
it's
boy,
not a film. It's not a film. This is like the first time I've ever like felt bad picking apart a movie.
Why do you
like? Because like somebody tried. They just failed miserably.
I don't feel bad for these people. They've dude, I don't know if they tried that hard. I'll be honest.
This is a fucking franchise.
That's the weirder part to me. The franchise thing is definitely the weirder part. There's 6
of them.
Yeah. I like that they did Killjoy Goes to Hell. Because isn't Killjoy from hell?
Yeah, of course he is. Sean, the tagline for the first one, the one that we're doing, is he's not clowning around.
Yeah.
I would argue that's literally all he does.
That's actually all he does is act like a clown.
Does nothing else but clown around.
Oh. So, was this movie what you were expecting it to be? Because I had, like, I thought I had seen some, like, screenshots of this movie or one of the movies, and this was not what I was expecting at all.
Well, our buddy Mike bought this, and I was with him when I bought it, and I could have sworn I watched it, but he must have put on some other shitty clown movie, because this was not, I do not remember this whatsoever. And no, it was not what I thought. I thought it would be like, I mean, I did not think it would be good, so it wasn't a surprise there, but I didn't think it would be like this.
I didn't think it would be like this either. This is very low budget, $150,000 budget, which is honestly too much for what this is.
I was just gonna say that's way too much.
That's way too much.
Did they get that?
Produced by Full Moon Pictures, directed by Craig Ross, starring Angel Vargas. You will know none of those names.
He's the title character.
Yeah, Angel Vargas plays Killjoy, but he was the only one that had like some acting credits. He was in The Jackson in American Dream. He played Tito Jackson. Do you remember that made-for-TV movie?
I do.
Yeah, it was not an American Dream to be a Jackson. That movie scared the shit out of me. Joe Jackson fucking beats the hell out of those kids.
He does. Rest in peace.
I always thought that was super weird that people were RIPing Joe Jackson. He just died, right? He was the one that just died.
Yeah, like 2 months ago.
And everyone was like, RIP
ruined all 10 of his kids' lives.
Yeah, destroyed his kids' lives. I mean, he also, well, no, I mean, I don't know. Poor Joe. No, not poor Joe. Poor Michael. Poor Michael. Although not poor Michael. I don't know. What a fucking disaster. You know what? Poor Tito.
Marlon.
Poor Tito.
Marlon.
Poor Tito. This movie is 72 minutes long.
Yeah.
It felt so fucking long, dude. And like, I know we say that. I know it seems like an overdone joke, but I wouldn't have said it because of that. I would not have said it this time if I swear it didn't take me like 2.5 days to watch it.
It's fucking, it moves at a snail's pace.
And like, oh God, whatever. All right. So let's get into this.
Sean, his fucking hair is so stupid.
Wait, what's weirder? His hair or the fact that his doll has like the same size hair as the human size, which is enormous.
It's true. That is true.
We meet these girls first. Jada and Monique, I think. I believe that's her name. I don't know. I don't know if they switch later on. I have no idea because they're talking about Hakeem, who we'll never meet. And then we meet Michael, who's this nerdy guy who's walking around. And Michael, first of all, these people are supposed to be high schoolers.
Sean, that was so I did not pick up on that until like the end scene where they're like, "Oh, you're in my history class." First of all, they're in a fucking club while they're saying that.
They're like, drinking. They have glasses of beer. It's so funny. Yeah, the end scene, I mean, I knew it here because they're talking about class, but then the end scene at the bar, I had forgotten by then. So in the very last scene, one of the guys like, "Oh, hey, I'm from your English class."
Yeah.
I was like, "What?" They're literally at a bar. They have giant pint glasses in front of them. It's so bizarre. It's so fucking bizarre. So we meet these kids. They all look like they're all in their 30s. Just stop it. Also weird. You can't do high school it's so weird if you do high school students and then do the nudity.
That first of all, I completely agree. Second of all, them being in high school, like if you're going to talk about the quote unquote plot of this movie, their age could have been literally anything.
Yeah.
It did not matter.
It did not.
You did not have to make them high school students. It's completely unnecessary.
Not at all. Actually, it would make more sense if they weren't, frankly.
To be perfectly honest, yeah.
So we meet this kid, Michael. He's a little bit nerdy. I knew we were in trouble. I mean, I knew we were in trouble just based on the quality, but I really knew we were in trouble because this kid, Michael, is walking up to them, and it's cutting between them talking to each other, the two girls, and Michael walking. And then we get this far shot where Michael's walking across the street to the girls, so you can see everyone in the shot. And the girls are wearing different clothes than they are in the close-up shot. And it keeps cutting between these shots, and it's just, why is that happening? You think on a small set, it would be a little bit easier for them to deal with these
just
things.
Keep the same clothes. Yeah.
Yeah. So Michael has a thing for Jada, but she says if Lorenzo finds out, he's going to kill him. And sure enough, Lorenzo pulls up and he says, "You hitting on my girl, boy?" And he sicks T-Bone on him, who we meet. And T-Bone literally just beats the fucking shit out of him. Beats him within an inch of his life.
They have, well, it's funny you say that because that is true. They cued they dubbed Kung Fu sounds over like every punch that is thrown. It's so ridiculous. And he is getting his ass kicked. Like he should not even be alive. And then to like add insult to injury, they step on his glasses, crush them. And then they goes, hold on. I think somebody's yelling at me. Like my neighbor. Hold on. Hold on. Are you talking to me?
Joe, is that them?
I'm sorry. So, okay, I apologize for the listeners because I cut us off over potential domestic dispute right like 2 feet away from me. But what I was going to say was this guy most definitely got his ass kicked. They dubbed the Kung Fu sounds over him. You watched it happen. It was on screen. And he gets up and walks away, and he doesn't even have like dust on him. I've never seen anybody look better. He looked better than he did in the scene before.
It's so true. It's so true. And he gets upset, and he goes home. But this movie is shot so poorly, and the background music in it is painful. And it plays like the same song for like, I don't know how to explain this, like minutes on end. So, which doesn't sound bad until you notice it, and it's just the same song on loop for most of the movie.
It is.
And the one at the beginning of the movie is so long and painful, and it sounds like the music to No Mercy on Nintendo 64.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Nice.
that fake urban music, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's just got like one.
Wait, was that the one that was like, hot diggity dog? Yeah. Diggity dog.
Yeah, it's so bad. It hurts after a little while to hear it. And it sounds exactly like it. So Michael goes up and he summons Killjoy by lighting some tea candles, and he has a doll of Killjoy.
It's a fucking seance.
He has a doll of Killjoy and just starts screaming, "Come alive, Killjoy, come alive." So not a lot to summon Killjoy.
I honestly, like, I shouldn't say love because I don't love it at all. But I don't even know what word to express my feelings. Just the fact that there's no backstory. They just throw Killjoy in your face. It's like this guy goes from nothing to summoning Killjoy.
It's so insane. Come alive, Killjoy. Well, Baby Boy, who's another gang member with T-Bone and Lorenzo. Baby Boy's outside and he's like, hey, Michael, come outside. I won't hurt you. Now, for the record, this guy just beat the shit out of Michael, like within an inch of his life. And Michael's like, hey, you're probably going to beat me up.
And he literally says that to him.
What?
He literally says that.
Yeah. And Baby Boy's like, no, I won't. And Michael's like, all right. And he goes outside and they abduct him.
Yes.
Inside the car, Lorenzo, he says, you like my girl Jada, Michael? She's one hot piece of pussy, ain't she? He's a little aggressive, this Lorenzo. He's a very aggressive man.
He's extremely.
They bring Michael out to the woods. They pull out a gun. Lorenzo's about to shoot him. His T-Bone and Baby Boy, they're freaking out. They're saying, don't do this, don't do this. He pulls the trigger, but it's not loaded.
Correct.
Yeah. So then he starts waving his gun around, and you're like, oh, I know exactly what's going to happen. Because he yells, this ain't loaded, and of course shoots him again. And one of the worst bullet deaths of all time, I think.
He's just holding his stomach, repeating, what's wrong? What's wrong?
And it's the small, it looks like they just drew a red circle on with a marker. And that was the bullet wound. And that's honestly probably what happened.
Fun fact that they did.
Then we get the 1 year later, which is always a terrible sign. Very bad
especially
story.
Especially in a movie like this. There's no need to jump the timeline here.
You have no reason. There's absolutely no reason. Jada is walking with the classic 90s like fading time lapse where she like fades out and fades back in closer to the camera. Oh God, it looks so terrible. It looks so terrible. What year was this made?
2000.
I guess that's appropriate for the timeline, I suppose.
I want to say they probably started filming in the 99, but there's no way it took them longer than a week to fucking.
Yeah, no way. She's studying with some scrub. He actually kind of looks like Charlemagne, and he's laying it on thick. He's like, you are so beautiful. Your eyes sparkle, and when you smile, it feels like the sun is shining down on me. And then he goes, did I say something wrong? Yeah, buddy, everything you said is stupid.
You would think so. So hearing this guy talk, you'd be like, wow, this is like the worst I've ever heard anybody try and spit game. Until 2 scenes later when fucking Lorenzo's doing it to the girl in his bed.
Oh my God. Lorenzo talking is the craziest thing ever. I love that scene so much. But Jada, she pulls away and she's like, I still have feelings for Lorenzo. They broke up a year ago when he murdered somebody. And her reasoning, which again, creepy for high school students, I don't really care to know this. He took my virginity when I was with him. What am I supposed to do? Just forget? Like, fuck, what the fuck am I watching? Oh, boy. We cut to Lorenzo and his crew. Now, this scene, Joe, fascinated me.
Is it when they're kicking rhymes?
Oh, they are. They've got some fire bars here. And I wrote them all down. I transcribed them. And I'd like, Joe rates a lot of music, specifically rap he cares deeply about. I'd like you to rate some of these bars, okay?
I would gladly do that. Now,
Okay.
Before I do you remember the episode of The Simpsons when Homer is the voice of the dog?
Yes.
The commercial, and he has that rap.
Yeah, Poochie.
It's the most Poochie. It's the most simplistic rap ever. It's about 100 times more complex than these fucking guys rapping.
These guys. This was bad. This was really fucking bad. To a point where
Freddy Krueger in that Fat Boy song, Are You Ready for Freddy? Where he says, my name is Freddy and I'm here to say, is about 1,000 times better than anything these guys say. And I thought that was one of the worst rhymes I've ever heard in my life when I heard Freddy rhyme.
No. Okay, so This is bad. And if I were one of these guys, I would not have done this. I would have been like, I'm not doing this. I'm not reading.
I mean, do you think somebody wrote that for them and they just followed the script?
No.
I think they were.
No, I think they did it. I think they did it.
Exactly. I do too. That's why they did not say that. I bet you they were like, "Oh, this is sweet."
Yeah. So I agree with you with that. I agree with that because you could see there was a little bit of pure joy on their faces while they were doing this. They were having a little too much fun. So Lorenzo kicks it off with the first verse. Here we go. He goes, "Yeah. So check out the lyrics as I." This literally doesn't even make sense. So check out the lyrics as I bring it, as you hear it. You better grab your girl, because I'm going to rock her world. Don't be stepping to me the wrong way, the wrong time, because you know I'm about to kick that rhyme. Also, he doesn't kick the rhyme.
In fact, the last two words were the only things that rhymed in that entire spiel.
So he had the most lines and the least amount of rhymes. So how do you rate that out of 10?
It's a fucking 0.
Okay. Next up is Baby Boy. They're doing a little Sugar Hill gang toss around here.
Yeah.
We go to Baby Boy, who goes, Baby Boy doesn't get in a lick. He tries, but he only gets a couple lines. Past that, well, they're smoking weed, we should know. Past that shit, because I want to take a hit, get real high, and forget about that shit.
So you rhyme shit with hit and then hit with shit. That's great. But you know what? It was a better effort than the fucking first guy. So I'll give it a 0.5. A 0.5 out of 10.
Oh my god. Next is T-Bone. T-Bone probably has the freshest verse.
He has the most bars.
He's got the most bars. T to the B. Wait. It goes T to the B-O.
I already hate it so much.
T to the B-O N double E, which I don't think that's how you spell T-Bone, but that's fine.
Like, E to the B-O. I mean, why does he have 2 E's at the end?
I don't know. And in the credits, he does not have 2 E's.
No, he doesn't.
So he just needed to do that. T to the B-O N double E. Lay ya on your back for free, no fee. When they see me coming, all them busters flee. Who the hell I be? The notorious OG. You
know what? I'll give him a 5.
5. That's good. I kind of agree. Like, I was hoping you'd give him like a decent number because he's at least doing something. Especially
when you compare him to his peers, which I tend to do a lot. Like I'll when I'm rating music, I'll be like, oh, what came out at this time? You know?
Yeah.
And he's fucking Shakespearean. Compared to the other 2 fucking bozos.
Dude, the first one, Lorenzo's dog shit. Check out the lyric as I bring it, as you hear it. Like, I don't even know what he's doing with that line. Oh, so that's it. That's it for our gang. Well, as
not to mention, this took up time. Like, this took up time in your fucking movie. Put this bullshit in. None of these guys are rappers. It has nothing to do with their characters.
Yeah, and then it really has nothing to do with anything because then Lorenzo's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go fuck this girl now,"
and that he does.
And then he does. You are correct. But before he does, wait. When does he fuck her? Because that scene is just...
So Killjoy makes an appearance.
Yeah, it's Killjoy like shows up. Yeah,
Killjoy appears to the other 2.
Yeah, because Lorenzo bounces, the other 2 are still
now, there. I believe these guys are Crips, or so at least because I say "cuz" a lot.
Do that? Well, at least honestly, dude, but they straight up just I don't know. I think they're just idiots because I think they're just idiots. But Killjoy shows up. Weird ass clown. He's driving an ice cream truck. He's like, "What's up, my homies?" Okay. It's a clown driving an ice cream truck. So they go up to him and he's like, "I'm an undercover drug dealer. and I'm here to give you some drugs. All you have to do is get in the van. And these two fucking idiots are like, I don't know if I trust this guy. And then they get in the van.
And these guys are pretty much adults. I mean, it's not like
dude,
he's pulling a joke on like a sixth grader. These guys should not be fooled by a stranger in a van.
Absolutely. They even say like, why is there an ice cream truck here? So it's not even on a usual ice cream truck route. An ice cream truck just shows up and they get in. And apparently it's a portal to hell because then Killjoy's like, welcome to my domain.
Yep.
When they wake up in, I mean, you kind of know it's some type of hell, but it's just an abandoned warehouse.
Right.
Which is where most of the movie is honestly shot, in just like abandoned warehouse scenes. It's disgusting. Yeah. And T-Bone's like, hey man, I don't trust him. I think this is a setup. What would give you that idea, T-Bone? What would give you that idea? They split up.
You shouldn't even fucking be there.
They split up. It's kind of like a fun house, but just one room. And not very fun. Just kind of graffiti and mirror, like a couple mirrors. It's
a couple distorted mirrors.
It's so bad. Baby boy somehow gets smashed by an ice cream truck. I literally have no idea why. T-Bone is smoking the fattest cigar in the world and calling it good shit as if it's supposed to be a blunt, but it's most definitely a cigar. He's like, oh, yeah, it's good shit. But then Killjoy shows up and just goes, shut the fuck up before I smoke your punk ass.
Smoke your punk ass. And then he literally smokes him.
Lights him.
Not
lights
inhales
him on,
him.
Lights him on fire.
But like lights him on fire so he smokes.
But he disintegrates so quickly there's not even smoke in the scene. They couldn't afford the CGI smoke. He just disappears. Well, it's amazing. At the apartment.
So then we cut to dickhead that said he was going to go get laid.
Oh, yes.
In the act getting laid.
Lorenzo's piping, laying pipe.
He is, and he's very upset at this girl for wanting to take a shower.
No, he's even more mad at her because she goes, baby, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? And he jumps up. And goes, what type of shit is that? Also, that guy's 100% right. Like, you just had sex. What are you asking him that for?
Siding with Lorenzo.
And she's like siding with Lorenzo. What type of shit is that? And she's like, you need to show me some respect. He's like, I do respect you as long as you don't ask me stupid shit like Again, I'm not fully against Lorenzo in this scene.
What about when she goes to take a shower and he screams, "Your pussy stank anyway"?
That was excessive. That was just rude. Which is funny though, because that was the one she had the least problem with. She just laughed and walked away. Oh man, yep. And he was like, the weirdest part was he actually did answer her. He was like, "You really want to know the truth? You want to know the truth?" So I thought it was going to be this very dramatic scene. And then he's like, "I don't have a plan." And she's like, "Oh, okay." The girl hops in the shower. Lorenzo goes to the couch, puts on a spooky movie. He keeps hearing some noises and pulls out a gun from underneath a throw pillow as if it were a hiding spot. He hears some noises. He goes outside to investigate, sees these giant ass clown shoes, like footprints. They are shaped like a clown shoe. And his response to this, damn, this motherfucker has some big ass feet. They are clown shoes. They aren't big feet. He finds the ice cream truck, goes inside. He goes into the warehouse to hell. Meets dead baby boy and dead T-Bone. He tries shooting Killjoy, and Killjoy does this dancing thing that it's like one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. The special effects in this are just abysmal. I don't even know why they made this. Like
him getting shot and like absorbing the bullets is fucking ridiculous, but not as ridiculous as what he's about to do with them.
Oh yeah, and like at some point you're making this movie, you had to have been like, you know what? I'm not making this movie. I'm just going to take the rest of the money and like go buy something.
Go buy cocaine.
Although cocaine might have been what led to this, because nothing about this makes sense. Lorenzo says, "What the fuck are you?" And he says, "I'm your worst nightmare." And then starts spitting the bullets back at Lorenzo.
Spitting them like machine gun fire.
And then says, "Now that's how you bust caps, motherfucker."
Yeah.
The girlfriend's out of the shower now. She's looking for Lorenzo. She finds blood and touches it and goes, "Oh my God." First of all, you don't need to touch blood to know it's blood most of the time. But she did and noticed it's blood. So then she goes outside and finds more blood and touches it again.
Wait, Sean, holy shit. I have to go back for a second, because do you remember the movie The Mask?
Yeah.
Doesn't he do that?
Yes.
Wait, so are they spoofing The Mask?
No, I think...
Dude, doesn't he absorb all of them and spit them out of his mouth? Just
yeah,
like
but
that?
I feel like that's been in like a million things, like Looney Tunes and shit.
Okay. I hoping they were spoofing The Mask.
Because I think that's where The Mask...
6 years after people stopped caring about The Mask.
I think The Mask was all... I think everything The Mask did was inspired by cartoons.
Looney Tunes?
Yeah. Like all the shit he did, like the tongue and the eyeballs and shit. Like, I think everything he did was like based on a cartoon. But I don't know. Could be wrong.
I'm just going to have to start doing this like in my basement.
Are they still going at it?
Yeah, dude. I told you, there's like cars that pulled up and stuff, and just more people getting involved. You probably pick up that somebody's just revving his engine.
Well, the girlfriend goes outside, and I don't even know what happens. Oh,
Nobody does.
She finds dead Lorenzo and Killjoy, but I'm so confused because she finds Killjoy. Oh, she runs away, and then like that homeless guy from earlier in the movie grabs her.
Yeah. Dude,
this is one of the craziest things.
He is a mangle expert.
He is a mangle expert, and he is the worst. He's the worst thing that's ever happened in a movie, I think, ever. It is so insane. We cut to Jade and her boyfriend, and they get a call from Monique being, I guess, saying, "Come up here." And she's like, "I gotta help my friend." And then it literally cuts to them at her door. So it's so bizarre. Monique now is talking like a robot for some reason. And I don't know why, but she's like, "You need to listen to this man." I don't know why she's talking like that. They do a prayer circle with the homeless guy. And they tell us the entire movie again. From the beginning until now, they repeat it. Like scene for fucking scene. They're like, "There once was a boy named Michael." It's insane. It's so fucking insane. "He was a lonely little boy." Also, he was like 35 years old in the opening scene. So, you fucking kidding me? And he tells us the entire movie scene by scene. Many people.
Also, Michael had the Janie Briggs syndrome, meaning like all they did was put glasses on him and like, "Oh my God, look at this fucking nerd loser."
100%, 100%, because he was a totally normal looking guy,
Perfectly fine, spoke fine, acted fine.
Yeah. Many people were killed. Hey buddy, only 3 people have been murdered, and they were gang members. So like, not a bad deal. Like, are you fucking kidding me? The idea though is that I guess Killjoy is pure evil.
Yes. And
that lives in an ice cream truck.
And Jada can kill.
Jada can kill him.
Because she's like, nice.
Honestly, it wasn't even clear how they kill them because nothing about the end of this movie makes any sense whatsoever.
Well, he's like only Jada can destroy the evil in Killjoy's heart, which I don't get. But then they're about to leave, and he's like, by the way, you have to kill that doll too, which the doll isn't even alive, so I don't know what he's talking about.
And don't worry, he'll remind us later in the weirdest way possible. And then
and then they see the ice cream truck outside.
They do, yeah.
And first of all, this guy just told them everything that they already knew. And the girl's like, man, this guy's probably full of shit. I'm just gonna go check out this ice cream truck.
Also, dude, not only does she think he's full of shit, but he explained her entire life, and then he's like, Jada, you have to do this. And she was like, how did you know my name? Jada, he just told you your entire life story. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Of course he knows your name. And then the homeless guy disappears into dust. And they go out to the ice cream truck. They have the worst dialogue I can ever heard in my life. Figuring out if they need to split up or not. So it's Jada, Monique, and the scrub, whatever his name is. I forget his name. Jamal. All right.
Is that his name?
Yeah. And they're like, there's two doors.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
There's two doors. There's two doors. And for some reason, Jamal's like, we need to split up in threes. I don't know why. I don't even understand what that means, but whatever. Jamal meets Killjoy first. Hey, Jamal, do you like my new home? Fuck off, clown. The dude talks like Napoleon Dynamite. And he also gets undone by Killjoy putting a lampshade on his head. Killjoy slams a lampshade on his head, and he, like, we don't see Jamal for the next, like, 30 minutes. The dead gang members are back. Now they're fighting for Killjoy.
Right. They're his minions.
Some of the worst fighting choreography we've ever seen. I know there was a movie we did that had insane fight choreography, but this has to beat it. This is so bad. This is the worst shit I've ever seen. Jada stabs Lorenzo with a sword, and this somehow destroys him.
Why was there a sword?
I don't know. And then it's Jada who's doing it, so you're like, oh, that kind of makes sense, right? But then the other girl, Monique, just knocks T-Bone's head off with like a pipe, and that destroys him. And then Jamal kills Baby Boy by, I don't even know, he just touched his forehead with like his two thumbs, and then Baby Boy died. So I don't, whatever.
The minions were very easily thwarted.
Yeah, and then Killjoy's like, well, I guess you're on the final boss now. Killjoy's a fucking nightmare.
The way he talks is so fucking obnoxious.
Who's more annoying, Killjoy or that, what was his name? Trickster from Brain Scanners?
Oh, honestly, probably Trickster.
what was his name? Brain.
It was Trickster.
It was Trickster?
It was Trickster, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Trickster.
Sean, at least Killjoy, like, takes a breath. Trickster was just rapid fire nonstop.
Trickster was such a fucking nightmare. Yeah.
Who would you rather be alone in a room with? Trickster, Killjoy, or Paul talking about Toshiro Mifune movies in the years that they came out?
Probably Killjoy.
Yeah, me too.
That's so funny. I used to call Brain Scanners when I was a kid, because I saw it when I was really young. I used to call it Scanners. And as I got older, like I had never seen the Cronenberg movie.
Mm.
And I continued to call it Scanners. And I remember, like, I got to an age where people had started saying Scanners, and people were like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, there's quite a big difference there.
I was like, no, I swear. Anyway, So Jamal starts engaging Killjoy in a fucking fight of fisticuffs. Like, Jamal throws down his weapon and is like, "You piece of shit," and tries to fist fight a supernatural being. It goes about as well as you imagine.
Yeah, that's what that guy does in Jason Takes Manhattan, too.
Yeah. Killjoy says, "Oh, Jada, you are fine as hell." Jada has a knife behind her. Killjoy promises he'll never come back if he gets to kiss.
Yeah.
A terrible.
Dude, she's the one that initiates that. She's like, I'll give you a kiss. Like why? This guy's supposed to be a demon from hell.
Why does he want to kiss?
A kiss? Fuck out of here.
They also do the longest closed mouth kiss I've ever seen in my life. Like, lips pursed. Just, what a nightmare. And then he doesn't go anywhere.
She's like, wait. When she offers him the kiss, he's like, oh, whoopee, like clicking his heels together. Fucking ridiculous.
You're so right. Like a little elf, like from Bass Rankin cartoons. And he says, "You made a deal with the devil. Surprise!" Oh, and then he turns into Michael.
who announces it by yelling, "Lucy, I'm home."
Great reference. Michael is back. And is Michael Killjoy? I don't know.
I believe he is.
I don't think he is, dude. I think he pretended to be Michael.
No, because Michael like resurrected him, you know?
Yeah.
When he had that, like when he whatever you call that thing that he had with the candles and all that. So I think that like they became one.
To become one. Well, Michael's back.
The Spice Girls?
Yeah. Michael, good catch. Michael is back, and I don't know why. He explains his entire life again, talking about how no one liked him. And then he's like,
we've heard Michael's backstory 3 times.
And then he asks Jada to be his girlfriend. She says, "Yes, Michael, I'll be your girlfriend." And then she just prison shanks the fuck out of him. Like, brings him in close and just starts short, fast jabs. And then goes, "When hell freezes over."
And then Michael disappears. He fades away.
Michael disappears. Everyone wakes up. And they're about to leave.
And Killjoy and the fucking goons are all just standing in a doorway.
They're just back.
They're just not. I don't know why I got such a kick out of it, because literally nothing happens. They're just standing there.
Oh, is it because they get it? I got a kick out of it because they engage in a foot chase that appears to go across town. Like I thought they were running across the city or wherever they are, and then they literally ran 10 feet to the car.
Yeah.
It was such a long scene of them running, and then they're at the truck that was 10 feet away moments ago. I was so confused.
Well, they get back to the ice cream truck.
Yeah. And Killjoy says he can't die.
Right.
And then revealing his only weakness is that old homeless guy who we only hear his voice. And he goes, "Jada, don't forget the doll." Are you kidding me? Are you doing that's like something out of South Park, like making fun of movies. like they're like, "Why won't Killjoy die?" Or because Killjoy reveals he can't die in his world.
Right.
You have to bring him out of his world to kill him. Which I was like, okay, that's fine. But then the old guy's like, "Jada, don't forget the doll. You have to kill the doll." What? And even Killjoy is like, "What the fuck was that?" Somehow the gang gets to Michael's room. I don't know how.
I don't either.
To kill the doll, whatever that means. How do you kill a doll? How do you kill a doll?
That's what I was trying to say earlier. Like, how is that the weakness? Like, it's not alive. But so they get back there, and the doll turns into Michael, And he's like, please, please, don't kill me. Like, she's going to be sympathetic to him when she just stabbed him 1,000 fucking times. Like, why would that be a shock that she would do that again?
And she even
literally just did that.
She questions it again. She's like, oh, God, what do I do?
She's like, oh, no, not Michael. You literally just stabbed him 1,000 times.
Oh, God. And she kills him again. Which causes everyone to shake. And it's just people standing there, like, pretending to shake. It's really fucking embarrassing. And then everyone dies again.
Yeah.
And then Killjoy, for some reason, eats Michael's ghost. Like, Michael's like, please no. And Killjoy's like, 3 strikes and you're out. And then eats Michael's ghost. Wait, the more we talk about this, it makes so little sense. It's so funny.
Yeah, no, that is what happens. And then they're back in Jada's room where the homeless man is.
He's back just to disappear again.
Oh, do you know why he disappears?
No.
I looked this up.
No, there's no way.
Oh, no, there's a reason. He's an angel from heaven.
This is idiotic and makes no sense. Oh, God. Remember that movie
character.
Ghost Dog?
Wait, what was it called?
Ghost Dog?
Oh, with Forrest Whitaker?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. RZA did the soundtrack.
Yeah, great soundtrack. I don't know why that came up, but
Do you remember Ghost Dad?
of course.
It's way better than Ghost Dog.
Well, I guess. So they go. So they're home and they're like, "What do you say? Why don't we go eat?" Then they go to this fucking jazz club, and Jamal goes,
"Yeah, this is the scene that I'm talking about where because I did not pick up in the beginning of the movie that they were high schoolers. They go to this fucking club.
It's a jazz club.
And yeah." But it's most definitely for adults.
Yes, and Jamal says, "I haven't laughed this hard in a long time."
What fucking what fucking high schoolers hang out at a jazz club?
Oh boy! So this guy comes in. What's his name? I don't even know. It doesn't matter. He's not a character. Some guy comes in.
Yeah, his name's Ray.
And he sits with them. He's the one that's like, "How's English class?"
Yeah.
And then somehow Killjoy comes back. But then it's a dream.
Well, first of all, Ray's like, "Hey, I got in this club because my brother owns the place. His name's Killjoy." What the fuck?
Oh yeah. And the girl's like,
and then Ray turns into Killjoy.
And then Ray kills.
Yeah, Killjoy's just laughing like a fucking maniac. But then it's a dream. Jada wakes up in the bed.
Correct.
With Jamal,
who starts kissing on her boobs under the cover.
and then starts to go down on her.
And then
but then it's just Killjoy.
Then lifts up the blanket and it's Killjoy.
Wait, but what does Killjoy say at the very end?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think he says anything, does he?
Oh, he most definitely does.
What does he say?
He says, "That was some good pussy."
Oh my god. Well, I don't know what ending makes less sense, this or Iced.
Fucking oh man, I want to say this.
I mean, Iced literally makes no sense, but like,
I guess it could have been good pussy. Killjoy's not lying.
Good pussy.
Ice had. Well, you know what? I'm gonna take that back because these are high schoolers. Just scrub that comment. This ending sucks. But however, nobody was built into a snowman and then jumped out. Nobody that died 5 years earlier,
dude.
Built into a snowman.
People loved our Iced episode. They fucking loved it.
Nice.
And they loved the movie Iced. Everyone's having a ball watching that.
Iced is a very good bad movie. Like I would recommend anybody that likes having fun watching bad movies to watch Iced.
Yeah, if you have
No
any
doubt.
sense of humor, you'll love it. It's just insane. It's fucking insane.
This, not so much.
Less fun, way less fun.
I mean, I kind of had fun talking about it. I'm not gonna lie, but I used to was having fun during it. Like the entire ride, I was having fun.
How do they go? How do they get from... I don't know, man. I just don't understand how they get... I don't understand. How did they get more movies?
That is the question, because there's no way there was a target, like a core group of people that were demanding more.
No one wanted to see this.
You know what I
No
mean?
one
Like some movies. Well, even like the word cult gets thrown around a lot today.
Yeah.
Like just because 5 people like a movie doesn't make it a cult classic.
No.
So I don't understand how they could have justified making 5 more of these.
It's fucking
Because
insane.
I don't even believe 5 people like this movie.
It's fucking insane. So next week,
Wait, didn't we choose this one in honor of Killjoy?
Oh yeah, R.I.P. Killjoy. R.I.P. buddy.
6 months later.
Great job. So the next episode is before our Orlando show. So I don't want to split up those 2 werewolf movies we have coming up, because those are the next 2. Silver Bullet and Cursed are coming up.
Okay.
So we're going to skip to something else.
What?
Wait, this can't be what she chose. Is this really what she chose? Ghost House? I don't want to watch this. What else did
Who
she...
chose that?
Oh,
Wait, is Ghost House the one from 88?
Dude, that it must be. Does it show one from 88?
Oh yes, I'm aware of it. It's by the fucking weirdo, or Joe D'Amato produced it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that one. Wait, Ghost House?
If it's the one I'm thinking of, Ghost House, it's all one word, right?
Oh yes, this is it. Yes.
It's I know exactly what they're talking about. It was the unofficial sequel to the Evil Dead 2.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah, because remember, like Italy was doing that.
Yeah. That's
sequels to,
amazing.
like Alien and stuff. Yeah,
Dude, I'm so excited. Okay, so we're doing Ghost House 1988. Umberto Lenzi directed that one.
Okay.
So we're gonna kick it. We're gonna kick it Italian style.
Nice.
I'm so excited for this. I thought it was this one from 2017, and I was like, this looks terrible. And this was chosen, by the way. Killjoy was our buddy Jeremy Garber. This was an I Hate Hurricanes pick, so thanks, Jeremy. Thanks for nothing. Although he also had, he had Green Inferno as one of his picks. That would have been good too.
Yeah, I
like Killjoy more.
would have rather done this.
Yeah. So next week is Ghost House 1988. Killjoy, by the way, is on the fucking.
It's on YouTube.
The YouTube. It's also on the Full Moon thing. You can get 7 days for free if you use like the Fire Stick or whatever. So yeah, and then Ghost House, I have no idea. Figure it out, but it's probably on YouTube. And then and then after that, Manos: The Hands of Fate in Florida. I'm pretty excited.
All right.
So that's it. Florida, September 21st, 9 p.m. at the Falcon Bar, and October 6th, 6 p.m. in Salem. Come on out, say hi, hang out. We'll do some shit. And store.ihatehorror.com, we got the new merch out, so check that stuff out. And that's it, man. For Joe, this is Sean. Stay weird.
Thank you.
Adios.
Dissect. Movies all fucking day.
Wanna play?
I'm gonna watch what I'm not supposed to watch.
Dismember.
A fucking zombie getting sliced and diced. A monster.
Mutilate. And butcher. That's it, guys.